Hey guys, welcome to my basic video making guide for those of you interested in getting into video making. Since I've been getting pretty much a lot of messages asking for a guide like this, I figured I'd give you guys a short little tutorial on some video editors and recorders and just everything you need to get started and get up and running. Alright, so the first thing that you're going to need if you want to be making videos, obviously, is a video recorder. There are two main recorders mostly known, well, three recorders mostly known and used in the video game world and in the RuneScape community, I guess, on YouTube. So, for those, the one that I use is Hypercam. To find this, all you have to do is type Hypercam into Google, and I use the free version of Hypercam as well. Click the link, download Hypercam 2, boom, that's what I use right there. The other things that are known are also Fraps, which you can Google, go to the first link. That does cost money. There is no free version. You can download the trial version, but there are drawbacks. You can only record 30 seconds at a time and things like that. So I just stick with the Hypercam free version since it seems to work well with all my videos, and because of the quality of my videos, I render it in good quality. I don't really seem to need to have the quality of Fraps. The other well-known recorder is Camtasia, which comes when you get Camtasia. Camtasia also costs money, but if you do wish to record, then screen recorder comes up, and that one's good. However, like I said, the one that I mainly use is Hypercam since I find that it works well for everybody. Alright, so I'll show you a little bit about Hypercam. There are a few Hypercam options. Basically, the start area, the screen area, is how much of your screen you want to record. You can choose to either select window or select region. Now, since I'm using Hypercam to record this right now, I can't really show you guys. However, when you hit select window, you hover your mouse over a specific part of your screen and it'll highlight around that screen. And it's actually pretty smart, and so I normally do that when I just want to record my game screen. I hit select window and just hover it over there and click. The other is select region, and that's more exact. That's if you want to record, say you were playing RuneScape and you had IRC channel below it and you had a Microsoft Paint drawing up on the right. You could hit select region and select exactly where you want to record. Let's actually see if this works while yeah, can't click on it while we're recording. But those are two pretty easy things to figure out once you're actually in there. These are the options I use when recording all of my videos. I don't like to have the rectangle showing around the area that I'm recording as I'm recording. It's just too distracting, and I don't find a reason for it. But if it was, I guess it would blink. And the other options on this page are leave Hypercam window open or iconicize. I like to iconicize it to the taskbar, and what that means is when I hit start recording on this, the Hypercam automatically gets iconicized, well, yeah, like this, back down into the taskbar, and you can't see it. This way it's not actually interfering with the video. However, if for some reason you want to keep it open off here to the side, say your game screen was over on this side and you had Hypercam over here and you want to leave it open so you can start and stop it easier, then you can just go ahead and do that. Alright, the next thing is hotkeys. I do not normally use these, however they are useful if you do want to use them. You can set them to whatever you want, and it does exactly what it says right there. Start and stop recording, pause, resume, single frame shot, when in pause mode. So I also don't mess with these. These are just the settings I have it on for this, and my videos seem to turn out perfectly fine recording wise. Next is the AVI file. This is where you set basically where you want the video files after you're done recording to be saved and what to name them as. Now these are the rate in frames per second record is 10, my playback's 10. These are just basically what I have. Now capturing at 30 FPS is, I don't know why I don't have it set to that, but whatever. These seem to work fine. However, you may change it around depending on what you are trying to record. But these are just the settings that I use. Also, I have it set to save in my documents with that name. So when I go to documents, these are all my video files. Just saves my regular documents. I go to libraries, documents, and I'm in here. And they save as whatever I decide to name it as in here. So I have it saved as guide, as this video saving as guide for beginners. So all I have to do is scroll down to the G's near the end, and boom, it's right here if I want to open it up and play it, or for any other reasons that we're going to be getting to in a second when I show you the basic editors. Alright, so that's pretty much it for Hypercam. Well, my bad, almost it. Sound. You want to have record sound checked. Say you have a mic plugged in. I'm wearing a headset right now, which is plugged in, and it has a mic on it. So I have it set to record for this. I also have a webcam plugged in. So if I were to click in this drop-down menu, which you can't click because I'm recording right now, but it would also show the option to have the recording sound from my webcam instead of my mic. But since I'm wearing my mic on my head, I would rather it show, well, I'd rather you guys hear the sound closer up. The sample size, I haven't really messed with these. That was pretty much default. But if they are something different when you do download Hypercam, this is what I have them set as. The other options are to record your cursor. I want you guys to see my mouse, obviously, as I'm recording, so you can see what I'm pointing at if I'm trying to point at something specific. And another feature that Hypercam has is add starburst to the movie when mouse is clicked. I don't like messing with that, but some people think that it's fun. That's basically just when you left click, a little starburst, little burst of light, until you can choose what color. Also, I don't mess with the mouse click volume, but it's there. And then just the license information. Hypercam version 2.2302 64-bit, copyright 1996 to 2010. And then, of course, gives you all the purchasing and all that kind of stuff. Alright, so now we are going to get into the first editor that I used, and what most beginners will usually find themselves using. Windows Live Movie Maker. Now, I'm on Windows 7. But on Windows XP there's just regular Windows Movie Maker. Now I actually prefer Windows Movie Maker to Windows Live Movie Maker for the express reason that on Windows Live Movie Maker you can't make it so there's no black bars on your screen. And when I can't really show you what I mean by that since I can't show you an example. Well, actually I guess I could show you an example. Alright, anyways, back in Windows Live Movie Maker, it's a pretty simple thing. You just click in here to browse. I would go into my documents and look for a clip, and here's when I started my test clip for recording this video. And just a few seconds here, you can hear, make sure the sound is still on there, make sure you didn't accidentally mute your mic or whatever. Shows the screen, and then you can also have the choice to add more videos. That's another way to click it, because once you put something in here, that option just to click on the screen isn't there anymore. So to add more clips, add photos or videos, and you can just add it in there. Also, if you wanted to add a picture in there, that's also an option. Add music goes into your music library, and you can add tracks over. Now, if you want to say just have a little bit of music in your background for your voice while you're talking, you would go to options. Well, say you were here and there's music, you would go to options, music volume, and then turn it down to whatever point you like so you could hear it. Hit play and be like, oh well, that's still a little too loud, need to turn it down a little more, and it actually adjusts while the video is going, so you can change it around. You don't have to stop and keep looking. You can just have the video playing and change the music volume down while you're doing that. There's also the option of the video volume. I always keep that at maximum because I'm talking for a reason. I don't want you guys to not hear me talking. I guess it would turn it down if I yelled at something, but that'd be the only reason. There's also the option to split or trim. I actually don't use that, the split thing, but it works well too because I just split in here. I right click to wherever I exactly want on the video. You can left click and move this along to it. It can play and hit pause at the part where you want to, and then you can either go to edit and split or just right click and split the video into 2 clips. That's good for trimming if there's something that you don't like in the video. Say this video was longer and there was a part in the middle where I coughed and sneezed and stopped talking, and you wanted to edit that out. Good way to do that is right before you cough and sneeze. Boom, you can just split it there, and then when you start talking again after the cough or sneeze, you can split it again there, and then the cough and sneeze clip is this one, and just remove it, and then it's out of your project. So that's pretty much the basics for editing and using Windows Live Movie Maker, and that's how I started my video making, even though I started with Windows Movie Maker on XPS, but Windows Live is pretty much the same thing. Now from there, you can save movie, and you can save it to either recommended for this project or for high definition display. You can record, you can render in high def on I'll show you on Windows Live Movie Maker, but you cannot render on high def on Windows Movie Maker. So it would just save. Yeah, don't really need to save whatever the other test was because I don't even know what it is. And then it would save your movie. Once it's done saving, you can, well, also I guess I should tell you that the other option to save it is close. Click YouTube. Choose the resolution of what you want your movie to be. If you have your YouTube, if you're not already signed into your YouTube account or don't have your YouTube account linked with Windows Live Movie Maker, it will give you an option to set it up, or it'll just have you log into your account from Windows Live Movie Maker and then upload it to your YouTube profile. See, right there, boom. And then I would type in my password to my YouTube and then hit sign in, and it would give me the option to add the title and description and things of that nature. And it would upload your movie, and you have the choice to upload it on private and whatnot for there. So I think that's about it for the Windows Live Movie Maker, except of course if you wanted to add a title clip, that's something else I guess I should have thrown in at the beginning. You'd put that in there and make it as long as you want. Also, the text for how long you want it to be on the screen and show when it goes. Those are some other cool features, but that is the basic for Windows Live Movie Maker. Everything else is kind of a trial and run thing when you're in there. Alright, the next thing I'm going to show you guys really quickly, or well, the next thing I'm going to show you guys because I'm experienced with it is Sony Vegas. And we'll show you guys one little thing about Camtasia at the end after Sony Vegas, but I'm more experienced with using Sony Vegas than I am with Camtasia, so I will show you Sony Vegas first. I bought this Sony Vegas. This is Sony Vegas. I believe this is one of the Pro ones. Oh, my bad. It's Vegas Movie Studio HD Platinum 10.0. It was about $100, and I definitely don't regret it. It was very good. And it may look a little confusing at first. I know when I first got Vegas, I was freaking confused as heck when I opened it up because I didn't know what to do. And actually, when I first got Vegas the first time and I was using the trial version, I went back to using Windows Live Movie Maker for a while because I didn't even want to bother to learn Vegas. But I did not realize how simple it was. So I'm not going to show you how to add overlay text and all the complicated stuff in Vegas on this video because this is pretty much just for the basics. But I will show you how I add clips and stuff and to edit them, basic stuff. So you have two choices. Either open up your documents and you can drag the clip in, and once your clip is in here you can drag it down to the video file and it will show your video and voice because I was talking for a second in that first clip. So it'll have a voice track. If you had your mic muted or didn't have the record option on, there would be no voice. The other option is to go to Project, Import Media, and then go to whichever thing you want to bring into the video. Now from there, there's a couple of things you can do. You can add music the same exact way. You can either open up your music files and drag it, or you can go to Import Media and from there go to Music, however, wherever your music is and whatever it's under, and it'll bring it into the track, and then you can drag it down into the music track. And also, one of the cool things I like about Vegas especially, didn't seem to do it with Camtasia, but as you can see, if you're just clicking around here and you click near the end, or where, because you want to cut the rest of this music off and end it with the same time as the video clip, Vegas automatically puts it with the end right there because that's what it knows that you're trying to do. With Camtasia, you'd have, from my experience, you had to click right on there. But with Vegas, it's pretty easy. So to split it, you would just click S and then right click delete, and then it's all synced. And then of course adjust your music volume so it's not too loud to where you can't hear your voice. So that's how you pretty much work with music on Vegas. The other thing is that you want to make sure if you didn't split off the excess music, you have to watch out because it will render the whole video, and after this is over it will just show nothing but black screen, as you can see right here. It will just show the black screen over here, and that whole 4 minutes 55 seconds will be uploaded to YouTube as a black screen after the 12 or 15 seconds of talking, 17 seconds of talking you did in the video actually showing something. So you want to make sure that you remember to split it and delete it, and always, just to be safe, you can double click up above the timeline and whatever you have in there to make sure it renders that. Now, to render for Vegas, this is how I use Hypercam, and my videos are still in very good quality. If you've seen my RuneScape videos, then you will know that I upload them in high quality. Oh, there is one more thing I should show you before we get to that, and it's about uploading with black bars. So let's go to a video that would have black bars. Let's see. My 99 attack clip, I haven't even put that in a video yet. So, drag that down into the video clip, and oh, that's why the video clip's up here. As you can see, this is how it would show up on YouTube. There would be black bars on the left and the right side of the screen. And to get rid of those black bars, it's pretty simple. You have two options. You can just click on this little square thing here, which is Event Pan and Crop. However, if it is too small of a clip, like say when you put this clip in, it was only like 2 seconds and it was extremely small, and you wasn't big enough to see this, you can scroll up and down on your mouse and make the clips bigger like that. As you can see, it's so much longer, and then you'll end up seeing the option. Or something easier is you can also just right click it and go to Event Pan and Crop. But when you go to Video, Event Pan and Crop, these options come up here to where there's the main, you can't really see what it says because it's so small. So here, I'll put that. It's maintain aspect ratio. If you set that to no, but you have stretch to fill frame as a yes, as you can see right there, the black bars are gone. So it'll show up on YouTube as just this screen and in high definition. And because you have the maintain aspect ratio off, but the stretch to fill screen on, it keeps it in relatively good quality, as you've seen in my videos. But there's no those annoying black bars on the side aren't there. So that is how I render those without black bars, and I will now. So to choose the rendering things, go to Properties, and this is pretty much what I have it set up as. You want to go to HDV 720 to 30p, which is 1280 by 720 at nearly 30 frames per second. And that's, yeah, you can pretty much look at that. You want to go to frame rate 29.970, full resolution rendering quality to best, and that's what I have mine set as. And one more thing I would like to say while we're in here about the video event pan and crop that you need to watch out for is if you have multiple clips down here, it does not all blend together if you just hit one and set maintain aspect ratio. If you notice that you'll go to the next one, it still has black bars. So you need to make sure that you hit the event pan and crop and the no on maintain aspect ratio for every single one, and make sure stretch to fill screen is set to yes. So make sure that for every single clip that you hit the no on maintain aspect ratio. So once you are ready to render your video, if you are all set up, go to render, and I save mine as Windows Media Videos. I don't know if it matters, but that's what I set it as. My template to 6 megabytes HD 720 30p, and these are pretty much the options I have it as. All you have to do from there is label it as test. I'll just label it as test for vid, and then it renders. Once it is done rendering, you are free to put it on YouTube. Now I'm not going to have it render because I don't want this video to get too laggy, obviously, as I'm recording. But let's just see. So once you are ready to upload your video to YouTube from whatever that is, go to upload, upload video, and then you would just search from there where your video is. So I would have labeled it test guide, but I didn't let the full thing render. Click on whatever video it is to render, and then you will get it as uploading. Not render, I'm sorry. Click on whatever it is you want to upload. From there, of course, just make your title, add description, tags, category, privacy crap, and do all those. So that's pretty much it for Sony Vegas. I'm pretty sure I covered all the basic stuff that you guys need to know for that. And like I said, this isn't a master learning to edit video. This is get the basics done with good quality if you want it on your videos. So yeah, I look forward to more videos, I guess, showing you how to edit in Vegas and stuff, because I still have to learn more. I'm just giving you guys a little guide on what I'm experienced in. The next thing is Camtasia. Now there's a couple things with Camtasia that I don't like. Like I said, it's not like Vegas where it automatically snaps to the end of a video, or I'll show you. Anyways, so open up documents. You can do it the same way. With Camtasia, I always drag my video clips in. I just find it easier. Drag it down into the timeline, and it has the audio for it. This thing comes up, what size you want your video to be. Alright, so once you have your clip that you want to do that with, click zoom and pan, and from there this little screen comes up. All you have to do is right click and hit snap to video edges. This makes it so it's not recording all that extra black, and as you see, this side of the screen filled up, and that shows exactly what's going to be. And best of luck with all your guys' video making. Once you are ready to render this and upload it to YouTube, go to File, go to Produce and Share, select HD, hit Next, label it as whatever you want to label it as, where you want to save it to, and finish, and then it will start rendering. From there you can go to your YouTube and upload it from there. Well guys, I hope this video helped you out a little bit, and I look forward to making the second part of this guide in the future when I learn a little bit more about editing and stuff in Sony Vegas. So anyways, leave any comments if you have any questions, and I'll do my best to answer them. Throw me a thumbs up if you liked this guide or it helped you, and I'll catch you guys later.